What is up, guys? It's JoJo Johnny, and today I am going to show you my game. So, I'm making this game on an app called Godot, or Godot or Godot, whatever you want to call it. But basically, this is a game about a little knight named Norza who's going around and collecting these gems. Now, this whole thing might look very, very confusing at first, but it's actually very, very simple if once you get the understanding of it. But basically, let's first run the game. So it's the saving the scene. A scene is a bunch of nodes. Nodes are like everything in the game, like sprites and code and everything. It's hard to understand, but once you get used to it, you'll know it. Takes a while to load because this computer is slow. That is the game engine. So as you can see, I have coded a game where I can move the character around. And you might be thinking, oh, this looks really easy. And for those of you who are not thinking that, thank you for appreciating my work. Thing is, you see how the character has this like idle animation? I had to code that. Or specifically, I had to make a sprite sheet for that, which took forever. A sprite sheet is multiple pictures just put into one picture. And then the running animation, if you can see that, I also had to code and make a sprite sheet for it. And then the jump, I also had to do that. And if you'd like to see the code, I will show that later on in the video. But right now, I have made this moving platform and in this area called the Digi Zone, which is the digital zone, the starter area for the game. If I can jump on this platform. There we go. Okay, so I've coded the background. This is my little house, or Nor's little house that I made on pixel art. These are supposed to be portals. I have not basically like coded them yet, but I have coded these coins, the gem, and the floor so I don't fall through it. But one of my favorite things that I've done, which took a long, long time, I'm talking about a few days, was this. The game over screen. Now this took a lot of code. So if we press retry, it says reprinting because I'm a robot, and then the game restarts, which is very nice for when you want a game over screen. It took a long while, but it worked. And then if I press quit button, that ends the program. Now, if you'd like to see all of my nodes, and then let me just, these are all my nodes. And you can tell which nodes they are by the symbol. Nodes are basically just everything in this game. They're the background, they're the character, they're the jump, they're the movement, they're everything. So the code for this, or to be more specific, for my robot character, is this. This is what it looks like. Now, you might be very confused at first, but it's basically just a bunch of functions and math, which we will get to later. But if you ever want to use this code, you are welcome to. Just don't completely copy and paste it, please. That is the code for my character. This is the code for the coin. Print means it types it like right here. If you see that right there. This is my game over screen code. This one is quite long, but I made my own functions. Then here's the gem code. It's similar to the coin code, but instead it's +1 gem. This is the kill zone code. Same thing. And then these are my scenes. This is the character robot, the normal grass platform, the kill zone, Norse's hut, world portal, game over screen, and the HUD, which I'm still working on. But it is going fantastic. This is my game. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I did borrow some sprites from itch.io, which I'm allowed to, just so you know. And that is my game. These are all the sprites and all the scripts and scenes I have right now. So there you are. I hope you like this video. Bye.